Now, I'm sure all of us want to have a quick wash on our cars. Maybe some of us enjoy washing our cars and find it to be a therapeutic experience. Well, for me, I like to be able to do it quickly, and that's what I'm going to show you today. And there's more important things than just washing a car, like this little guy. Ooh, can you say hi? So we don't want to take up the whole entire day, and hopefully it'll just be a quick 20-minute wash. So let me show you what we're going to use. Now this is a dream setup. Kranzle 700TS pressure washer through 240. We're going to be using my Bilt Hamber Touchless soap, and that's really all that we're going to use, besides a little bit of Dream Maker as well, just to help the drying aid process. We're going to be shooting the touchless through my Griots Foam Cannon and using a Mosmatic gun as well. But man, this is just the dream pressure washing setup, and we're not even going to use those buckets. Okay, so the car isn't really that dirty, but we're gonna have a walk around and I'm just gonna show you how dirty this car is. So let's go ahead and take a look. Wow, just never get tired of looking at this car. So let's go ahead and just take a look at how dirty the car is. And this is a great candidate for Bilt Hamber Touchless soap. The car is ceramic coated with Ammo Reflex Pro 2 enamel coat, and it does such a great job at just keeping all of the dirt off of the car. But usually the dirt piles up on the rear of the car, and it's really hard to believe that I even drove this car in the rain. But let's take a closer look at the rear bumper. So as you can see, there's just some water spotting on the back of the bumper, just some dirt buildup. Again, it's nothing too crazy, nothing too bad. I mean, this is the perfect opportunity for us to utilize that Bilt Hamber Touchless soap on a ceramic coated car and easily wash this car in less than 20 minutes. I mean, just looking towards the front of the car, I mean, it doesn't even look like the car needs to be washed, but again, we see a little bit of dirt buildup on the wheels, and I'm not even gonna touch the wheels. But man, what a gorgeous looking car. Let's get started. Okay, so we're just gonna gear up real quick. And every wash I like to wear gloves just because of how caustic the Bilt Hamber Touchless can be. There's not going to be any buckets that we're going to need. Got my premix already ready to go. Now let's just bring the car out. Name me a better looking 80s car than this. Oof. Let's bump that sucker. Just a Griots Foam Cannon. right, all done. Now we're gonna throw down some Dream Maker to help as our drying aid. Now that it's all taken care of, we're gonna go ahead and pull the car inside before anything starts to dry out. Okay, so this is just a Dry Me a River towel from the rag company, and even before I blow off the car, I just like to hit the windshield and the windows and all of that before it starts drying out. It's not that hot today, but it's definitely warming up. It's about, I don't know, like 78 today outside. Don't need to press super hard into the car, but just let it dabble over, and it does a great job. And this is gonna be a super, super fast wash. Even though I drove the car in the rain, it's pretty impressive that the touchless, if you dilute it properly and have it running through a nice pressure washer and let it dwell for about 20 to 30 seconds, I mean, the results that you're gonna get are ridiculously nice. And you know, as long as your car is coated with some kind of ceramic coating, this is where you get those dividends from your ceramic coating. So like I said, don't be working this towel in. If you feel it, it's got those pretty high and tough feeling Korean loop on the microfiber. And I feel like if you do have sensitive paint, and if you're rubbing a little too hard, you're definitely going to be marring the surface quite badly. Which I run into with the Porsche, because the Porsche has pretty sensitive paint. So I'm not able to do, just going to close that for right now. I can't do as many touchless washes as I really would like to, but hey, at least one car, actually two cars, my Bronco as well. And I'm sure there's gonna be people saying, oh, you should switch out your towel. You know, it doesn't really make that big of a difference. At least on this car, like I said. If you got softer paint, switch out your towel. But hey, for me, I have all the tools, all the know-how on correcting the car, which I did when I bought this car and the Porsche too. The Porsche had never ever been paint corrected in its life, and it was crazy bad. Let's hit our door jambs. Actually, spray some of that good stuff. And again, not going super crazy on this. This isn't like some kind of crazy detail. This is just a maintenance wash just to keep up with the car. And I mean, all the jams, everything else, all the seals around the edges. I mean, the car's not perfect, so I don't need to go super crazy on this. It's a very satisfying wash. So we'll hit that with a different towel. You just can't go wrong with TE37s, even on this E30 M3. Such a good look. See some of the Dream Maker already starting to dry out, but that's okay. Just wipe it down. It's got to be one of the best looking engine bays. Just a glorious looking engine. So we're just hitting around here, just around the edges. Free horsepower mod with an electric fan. Definitely recommend it for E30 M3 cars. Now I'm just getting the last of that water from blowing off the car, and we are going to be all done, and we can pack away the rest of the pressure washing stuff. Now just getting the rest of that water out. And now we reel it up. Oh, now we got to look at the final product. Let's pull the car out and take a look. Well guys, we are all done. That was about a 20-minute wash, and the car just looks absolutely perfect and gorgeous. It is ready to drive and ready to be enjoyed, and I'm ready to get back to what I need to do as well too. And this is just a great 20-minute wash just for in between heavier washes that are needed. This is a great way if you're in a very pollen heavy area as well too. The Bilt Hamber Touchless, I cannot recommend it more. The stuff is great, and honestly, it works like magic. Well, we're ending the video on the rear of the car. Guys, thank you so much for staying with me in this video. Till next time, stay clean.